2008 Chevrolet. It's the Silverado. I've got my monochromatic lover in the front seat. And I thought this was going to be a pretty cut and dry, your motor's a piece of crap type thing, so I didn't bother recording it. But there's some weird stuff happening. First of all, it smokes so bad I can't leave it running, and there's actually liquid dripping out of the tailpipe. That black goo on the ground is dripping out of the tailpipe, and this thing smokes like a freight train. It reeks like gas. And when I looked at data, it was misfiring on the number 2, but I only left it running for just a little bit. And when you crank it, you can tell there's a cylinder that has low or no compression. So I just assumed number 2 cylinder's out of it. But then I had the very lovely Mrs. O come out here. I was going to verify it, but I think there's more to this story. Go ahead and just a second there, Mrs. O. I just want to make sure I got good light. I want to make sure I wasn't seeing things here, first of all. Let me get a light set up for you guys without giving you a vertigo. Go ahead and crank it there, young lady. Yeah. Just do it one more time because we're childish. Yeah, that's good. Wow, it's $6 a gallon. I'm not sure how much this guy wants this happening. We're gonna need a list of what he did to this thing there, Mrs. O. Okay. So that's a bit of a pickle for this guy. Now people are wondering if it's stuck electronically. Well, so the only code that was in this truck when I brought it in was your classic PO300. I unplugged the injector and had the coil unplugged there when Mrs. O was cranking it for us. These injectors though, oh look, I think somebody has changed them. I don't know if there's some from the flea bay because they're blue. But I see the connectors have been fiddled with, and they all look too shiny to be part of this engine. So I'm curious what's going on here. Obviously this injector is just wide open because that was gas that was spraying out of this thing. But the dilemma is the motor any good? It's out of oil. There's no oil on the stick. And we don't know, I mean, that's an insane amount of gas. Did this thing get so much gas in it that it, you know, has bent the rod in that cylinder? I don't know. It won't start. The engine won't start with that one spark plug out. It's kind of peculiar. Nothing that I've seen before, at least on one of these things. Because my eyes are old. I got it on my cell phone. I took a picture of it. And that is a GM number that is on that injector, that 1259er 4512. It is a possibility of a correct part number for this vehicle. So I'm going to take, and we got to go see Mrs. O, find out what this guy did. I know he changed a bunch of parts trying to fix this problem. Did you look for us, old girl? Oh my gosh.
Oh, I thought you were looking.
No, we were out here waiting on you.
Is there a list or something?
I think I saw one. Hi, Luna.
What's this
Hi,
say?
pocket kitty kitty. Hi, kitty. Here's a good girl.
Replace. I don't think I even wrote everything down because the list was so long.
Oh.
It included inverter, O2 sensors, evap something, injectors. I think the list was longer than that. I think they did I don't know.
Injectors you wrote down?
It's written down.
Okie
You
dokie.
should just call them if there's a question. I think this is like a guy, mechanic, worked on it for the guy who owns it, and the mechanic made the appointment.
Oh,
So,
boom. Okay. 10-4. Mrs. O is correct. This guy has a mechanic. So I spoke to the original owner, or the owner of the vehicle rather, and I also spoke to the mechanic. Got a little bit of a roundabout story here. Anyhow, the original owner, or the owner of the vehicle I should say, stated that he had a lean code, 174, 1174. He wasn't quite sure, but it had a lean code, so he took it to the guy, and the guy put catalytic converters on it. I don't know why, but that's what he told him it needed. That's what fixed his lean code, so he put converters on it. Then the guy continued to drive it. It continued to throw lean codes and evap codes, you know, hint, hint, like what's going on there. So they threw some evap parts at it to see if they would stick. Don't know if they did, because in the meantime, he still had this lean code, in which case the mechanic told him that he needs all new injectors. So they got on the eBay, big surprise, bought the counterfeit AC Delco injectors for $84 for a set of 8. If the deal's too good to be true, folks, it is. And in this case, this is what you end up with. So then he drove it, the mechanic did, to see if they fixed all the other problems, in which case it developed rich codes, big surprise, and then it developed misfire codes, and then it developed I need to ride on a trailer code because it quit running, and here it is. So all of that to say, A, we're not getting the job because he's going to get some more injectors off the eBay and put some more injectors in it, and you know, just kind of continue tumbling down the rabbit hole of swaptronics and diagnostics until someday it might be right. In this case, it never will be. And then the other thing in this case, the problem could be these $85 too good to be true injectors could have trashed this engine. No idea whether it has been hydrolocked and has been a rod. It sounds terrible when you crank it, and I'm just done with it. I told him I'm going to pull it outside with the lawnmower. We're going to park it in a parking spot. He's going to come with a trailer and pick it up, reload the cannon, and start shooting again. So that's that, folks. Be aware of the crappy parts on the flea bay. NGK, AC Delco are two of the biggest counterfeited parts on the market today. If the deal's too good to be true, it is. There's only certain places that you can buy genuine AC Delco and genuine NGK parts, just to name a couple. So just be very cautious, be leery. If your gut says, hold up, something ain't right, it probably isn't. So what is right, though, is for you to go in that comment section, the questions, the concerns, the Insta, the Facebook. Stay off the eBay, buy local, buy fresh. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.